with yet another DJs BrewTube beer review. You know what, guys? I've been a good boy today. I've done some housework. I've even done some cooking. So I'm like fucking Cinderella. And even Cinderella got to go to the ball for a fucking reward. So what am I going to do to get my reward? Hell, I'm going to have me a beer. And I'm going to have a barrel-aged beer today. And this particular beer is going to be from Aviator Brewing Company out of Fuquay Varina, North Carolina, US of A. Yay, yay. And it's their Black Mamba barrel-aged Oatmeal Stout. Damn, that's a mouthful of a fucking name. Anyways, as the title suggests, it's a barrel-aged Oatmeal Stout. Its availability is seasonal, 6.5% ABV and 87 IBUs. In this particular beer, they're using three kind of hops: Columbus, Fuggles, and Cascade. Fuggles will give it a little bit of earthiness. Wonder what that's going to do to it. Anyways, they're using 9 kind of malts also in this beer: two-row, Vienna, Munich, Crystal, Carapils, chocolate. What else? Jeez, black patent, roasted barley, and oats. Damn, I can't believe I remembered all that. I'm a fucking beer geek. Anyways, guys, you're saying, DJ, this beer is from North Carolina. They don't distribute a whole lot of beer from North Carolina and Maryland. Where the hell did you get this beer? Well, I got it from none other than the Johnny G up at Crafty Beer Reviews. You should watch Johnny's channel. He's an awesome hell of a guy. We did a beer trade. Take a look at the beer trade video on this, too, for more liquid loveliness. Anyways, if you haven't checked out Johnny's channel, check it out. If you haven't subbed up, do the right thing. He does awesome beer reviews and great music pairings, and I'll put his information down here in the show more or note section. Anyways, I know you want me to stop flapping my gums. Open this bad boy up and get it on. That's right. Oh, nice hiss off the top. Plenty of smoke. Unremarkable crown that we won't collect obsessively. Let's get it in our poker glass and see what's up with the Black Mamba. Well, it's pouring out nice and dark, that's for sure. Let's see what happens when we pour it straight down the center, what kind of head we get. Yeah, there we go. That's right. Okay. So, because I've poured it like an animal straight down the center, we've got a 3-finger head of really dark khaki bubbles. Almost, I'd say they're actually brown. Super tight, a little bit rocky up the top, but not much. When I'm looking through this, there's only the slightest maybe caramel tinges and maybe a little bit of ruby coming through, but not much. This is a really dark oatmeal stout. So, really nice looking beer. Take a look at that, guys. That head is really packed in there, man. It's looking good so far when I swirl it. Getting a little bit of glass lacing clinging on there, and maybe the slightest bit of alcohol legs. At 6.5%, you're going to get that started. So, let's get a nose on this and see if it lives up to its hype. Oh man, straight away, a real like sweet, mild bourbon right up front. Not boozy, but like that sweet vanilla bourbon smell. Caramel. A bit of chocolate. A little bit of coffee in there. Slightest amount of char, I guess, from the barrel. I'm not sure what kind of bourbon barrels they use on this. Really nice smelling beer. A little bit, a tiny bit of dark fruit on here too. I don't know how old this beer is, but there's no bottle dating on it. But you know what? It's 6.5%. It shouldn't matter that much. Really nice smelling beer there. Take another look at that, guys. Great. We've settled down to about 1.5 fingers. I'm going to take a taste, dive in. Cheers. That's nice. Instant glass lacing. It's more of an, at this temperature, it's more of an oatmeal stout. I'm getting char, chocolate, coffee, not very much bourbon in there. More bourbon in the aroma than is in the taste of this beer. And I'm thinking it's a little bit cold right now. It's tasty as it is, but I'm going to let this warm up before I pass judgment. Initial response is I'm getting plenty of caramel, a lot of dark chocolate, a lot of coffee roast, like aggressive coffee roast. You can tell it's got a really nice oatmeal stout base, and it has a nice medium mouthfeel. So I'm going to let this one warm up a little bit, and I'll be back in a flash with further thoughts on this lovely brew so far. Back in a minute. Hey guys, I'm back. I've been drinking this one down. As the beer's warmed up, the mouthfeel's improved first. It's got a medium mouthfeel to it. The flavors have enhanced, just like I thought they would. It was drinking a little cold. The bourbon flavor has come up, but it's really subtle in this beer. The char of the dark roasted malts that are in this beer, and also the char of the barrel that they used and everything, are really dominating the flavor of this beer. The oatmeal stout's a real quality oatmeal stout. It's got great mouthfeel. It's what you expect out of an oatmeal stout. It hasn't been destroyed or thinned out that I know of. by the barrel aging here, but they haven't given it enough of the barrel aging or enough of that bourbon flavor and those like vanilla notes and different caramel whiskey flavors and everything that you're looking for out of a bourbon barrel aged beer. It is good. It's got real nice coffee flavors, chocolate flavors. There is a hint of that vanilla, and it's more like a, instead of more like a bourbon barrel aged beer, it's like a bourbon barrel kissed beer, if you know what I mean. It's just got a touch, the essence of that barrel. It's got more bourbon aroma than it does bourbon flavor. So, how are we going to grade this beer? Rate Beer is given it a 77, and Beer Advocate's given it 83. I'm going to go a solid 84 on this beer. It's a solid B beer, but it needs more bourbon flavor if that's what they're going to advertise on the label. So, that's my opinion. If you've reviewed this beer or drank this beer, let me know. Tell me what you think. Let's get the quid pro quo going. That's always fun. So, until the next DJs BrewTube, you got to do me a big favor and think globally and drink locally and support the craft beer movement. Keep this thing growing. Keep more, sessionable bourbon barrel beers coming out like this, and maybe ones with more flavor. Oh, the bourbon. Maybe I'm just a drunk and I like bourbon a lot. Who knows? But I think this is lacking a little bit in that department. Anyways, enough bitching. Until the next DJs BrewTube, remember I appreciate each and every one of you. Shout out to all my subs. And until then, guys, I'll see you at the next one. And that's a big peace out.